Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back with another review. In fact, we're doing a review after dark. And today we are taking a look at, from the just released Wave 1 of Transformers The Last Knight, Turbo Changers. This is Knight Armor Grimlock. In fact, we're going to be looking at all of the Knight Armor figures, but we're starting off with Grimlock. Very simplified figure, very simple figure. As you can see, Grimlock is in the more silvery, although this is like a mix of copper and lavender, but it's a little silvery tint here. Much more what he looked like from what I remember in Age of Extinction. Now the gimmick with these figures is they have spring-loaded Knight helmets. Now Grimlock, unfortunately, out of package has a little bit of a problem, and if you bring the chest down here, you can see this shoulder tends to want to pop up a little more, so just hold it down and that should sort of help. The release for the helmet is actually on his back here, that little black lever. So if I come around and holding the arm down and depress it, Grimlock's helmet will swing into place. A very nice helmet. Nice little touches of green and a horn. And of course, he does have elbows with 5mm ports in the hand. Unfortunately, it does not come with weapons. Now, the instructions are utterly useless when it comes to transforming. And to swing the helmet back, you just want to swing it back, click it into place. Really, this is sort of almost a one-step changer. There's really, the instructions start off, they have you rotate the feet. Don't touch the feet. Keep the arm straight. What I suggest is grab this little chest piece, bring it down, make your life easier, unhook the tail. That will spring everything down. You will soft detent the tail into place here. Let that chest piece go, and then come around the front and just peg the head together. And basically, as long as the dino arms don't get hooked on that chest piece, you have Grimlock in its dinosaur mode. I dig it. It's a nice dinosaur mode. It's nothing too crazy. You do have the arms here can sort of swivel and move around, but it is what it is. To bring it back, you can leave the arms in position, or you can just swing them down a little. Grab the tail again, bring it up, and then again bring that. Unpeg the dinosaur head, bring it up, and then just peg it into place. Help bring the arms down. The springs are a little gummy. I think it's the best way I can describe it. And there you have Grimlock back in its robot mode. So we'll pause, and we'll take a look at Bumblebee. Okay, and here we have Bumblebee. Now, I'm not sure, but I think this design is based on how it will look later on in the film, the new Camaro design that hasn't had a figure released yet. The Wave 1 Deluxe is a repaint from Age of Extinction, that modeled in design. Much like Grimlock, he does have elbows with 5mm pegs. Now, transformation is a little iffy. As you can see, the legs are a little wobbly. I think we'll see that a little bit better when we go from vehicle to robot. But before that, let me just demonstrate. You have a little tab here on the chest. Push that, and out springs Bumblebee's helmet. Nice. I like a little bit of the turquoise there. It looks kind of cool. Molded into one piece. I can see this figure maybe being repainted as Stinger. Now for the transformation, just grab the arms like so. Try not to press the button for the helmet. Swing them up. The legs will come up as well. And then basically what you want to do is help the legs up into place. They will tab together here in the back, and the arms will tab together here in the front. More like a peg. And there you have Bumblebee in its car mode. Like I said, I think this is based what will be the newer design, and it's okay. To go back to robot mode, stand it on its end, unpeg the arms, and pulling them down will spring everything out. And as you can see, this is what I was talking about. The legs have a tendency to want to collapse on themselves. I've tried forcing them out more. It really, you get that kind of resistance, like if you keep pushing, you're going to break it. But that is Bumblebee for good and bad. So we'll pause, and we'll take a look at Optimus Prime. And what's a movie line without an Optimus Prime figure? Just like Grimlock and Bumblebee, he does have swivels here at the elbow and a 5mm peg. His armor, his helmet gimmick, this little insignia here at the chest, just press it and the helmet will spring forward. Very nice, like the red color. Really different, almost like a Japanese sort of samurai look. Kind of dig that. So let's flip the helmet back. Transformation. This is actually pretty much, again, a one-step changer. I think it's less steps than the instructions say. What you want to do is come around the back here, unhook the back panel, which is the cab of the robot, just like so. Bring it up. That will start to flip things forward and around. The legs will come together, and there are tabs right there where my finger is that will peg into slots on the arm. Do this on both sides, and there you have Optimus Prime in its truck mode. Okay, again, it's nothing too crazy. It rolls. Would have liked it if the feet could have flipped up. The legs are, so you're led to believe the legs are supposed to peg together, but they don't. To go back to robot mode, just come in. That's a tight fit. Untab the cab. That'll start the transformation. Bring it back and around. And then everything will basically hook into place here in the back. You'll hear that nice little shaft noise. And there you go. Optimus Prime back in its robot mode. So we'll pause, and I'll give you my final thoughts. Okay, so brought everybody back in for the shot, put their helmets down to give you that cool look. I gotta say, I wasn't that impressed with this first wave. I thought I'd like it a lot more. And a lot of that, my disappointment comes from, the problems. The Grimlock's arms have a tendency to want to spring up. Bumblebee's legs wanting to collapse in on themselves. Really, the best one of the wave is Optimus Prime. Go figure. So if you're just going to buy one, buy Optimus Prime. And yep, there you go. Just saw Bumblebee go over. Its legs really are having a hard time here. But, yeah, if you want another one, Grimlock is kind of cool, and it is the only new mold Grimlock in this first wave. Hopefully we get something else down the line. But Bumblebee, I mean, really only if you're a completist are you going to go ahead and buy Bumblebee. My other problem with this is, like the other turbo changers in Wave 1, the one-step changers, it's an open front packaging, which means kids can come along, they can press the buttons, they can, break the figure in the packaging without you even really knowing it. And then if you order it online, you have that chance that they're gonna not pack it well, and the figure might come scratched or damaged that way. So if you're gonna buy these, look for them in the store. Look, for the quality. Make sure that the figures are, everything works. If you can, get an employee to pull it out of a case for you. That's usually the best thing. I mean, I got these off of Amazon. I was very lucky. I'm a Prime member, so I was able to get the, free one-day shipping with orders over $35. So definitely it was worth it for me. But I don't know. I'm going to have to see for this Knight Armor line what the other figures are going to be. I think we're going to get a Megatron, and I really like how that Megatron looks, that newer jet mold. So This is your old pal Chuck for Optimus Prime, Grimlock, and Bumblebee. We will see you next time.